Metro Chicago Sports Network. Glad to have you with us. Welcome to basketball action. The new Trier Trevians take on the Maine West Warriors in the first game of the IHSA Class 4A Basketball Championship. The regional. New Trier comes in at number 2 seed and Maine West at number 15. Out of 16 teams in the regional. Game played at New Trier. New Trier hosting one of the 4 regionals. Glad to have you with us wherever you may be on the network line. Game played at now Northfield. And we're underway as Jackson Monroe gave it back to the Trevian guards. Canellos, Kirkpatrick. Back to Canellos. Shannon gave it in to Monroe and the deuce. And the Trevians on the board first. I've had a couple of games here. I've seen Maine West play a couple of times. This is my alumni gym. And this is the way I remember the old setup with both sides of the stands open. Back door. And Canellos in for the deuce. This is the toughest sectional in all the classes in the state of Illinois. You've got 3 teams that are ranked among the top 10 in the entire state of Illinois. In Rolling Meadows, at, I think they're 9. New Trier is 4, and Glenbrook South 2. And Monroe. No, he traveled. So you play a regional. And the 4 regionals each have 4 teams in it, so that makes 16. And then the winners of the 4 regionals play in the sectional. So there are 2 games with the 4 sectionals. And then the 2 sectional semifinal winners play for the sectional and the Sweet 16. That's the Sweet 16 game. And Shannon for the 3. Nope. Monroe with it. And the winner of the Sweet 16 game plays for the Super Sectional Elite 8 game. And the winner of that guaranteed a medal, playing 2 games down at Champaign-Urbana in State Farm Arena. And kicked back out by Fegan. Going for the 3. No, missed everything. Saved by the Trevians. And the workaround will try again for the 3. And switchery for 3 for Peter Canellos. Warriors of Maine West, a Central Suburban North Division team. New Trier Central Suburban League South Division team. Swishery for 3 for Kirkpatrick. And timeout taken. Trevians lead by 11 early in the going here. Want to explain why we're so late in broadcasting this game. We have an agreement with New Trier not to broadcast games during the playoffs while the games are the actual playoffs. Canelos. And a swishery for 3. Carlo Kolak just into the game, gets the 3. Came in during the timeout. To the side. Maine West, even when they've had an open court, have had trouble hitting baskets. Stolen. And up and in by Carlo Kolak. Outside 3, no. Canelos. And gave it off. Outside 3, yep. Swishery for 3 by Carlo Kolak. And Trevians up 21-4 early in this game. No on the shot from the paint. Canelos gave it to Finn Cohn just into the game. Inside for Cohn. Kick back out to the corner. 3, yeah. Friendly bounce. Noah Shannon hitting that 3. Trevians up by 20 early on the going. Nope. Finn Cohn couldn't strong arm it up. And traveling. He traveled trying to get past Canelos as he turned into Canelos. Carlo Kolak inbounds it. And Aaron Paz. Evan Canelos comes in for his brother. On the side. On the rotation. Out top. Well, we're not too far away from baseball season. I don't know exactly which games I'm going to be doing during the regular season. And while the basketball is going on, we also have the hockey playoffs going on. Up top. Up and short off to the side. Put back, and that was stuffed. by, I believe that was Finn Cohn. We're done with the first quarter, and the Trevians up big time already over the Maine West Warriors, up by 20. The Maine West Warriors are the last great team they had. I mean, they did have a couple in the 1990s, both the girls and the boys. The boys team that was great was Kevin Johnson, Lucas Johnson, and Kevin Fry. That team back in 1998, that was an outstanding team. What's kind of interesting this year for the sectional, for this sectional pod, the Glenbrook South is hosting the sectional, and they've got the smallest seating capacity out of any of the gyms in the that are hosting this year. Evan Canales. Kick back out. Canales, Shannon, Kolak. Canales. Trevians working a little bit. Whoops. Off the fingertips of Noah Shannon. Yeah, I had a couple of substitutions here, I think. Warriors with the ball, Maine West. Maine West has actually been an off and on participant in the Central Suburban League. They did spend some time in the Mid-Suburban. Up and Evan Canales puts it in. Kicked up top. And kicked outside, and they reset. I want to say the original Suburban League at New Trier West entrance into it. Waukegan West. Deerfield. Glenbrook North. Glenbrook South. New Trier West. Maine South. And a foul on Jackson Monroe to the line. Niles West. Niles North, I think. Up and in. And Monroe splashes the free throws stolen, or mishandled anyway. Give it to Monroe, and Monroe with another deuce. Trevians up. Almost 30. and stolen, or knocked away anyway. Retrieved by the Warriors. And the long three, nope. Try for Monroe on the pass and a little too forceful. And Jackson Monroe couldn't handle it. Going for the three, up over everything. Trevians bring it back quickly. Fagan put to the corner, and the drive by Noah Shannon. And an outside three attempt. That didn't work. Kirkpatrick gave it to Fagan. In for Noah Shannon. Or make it Jackson Monroe. Monroe for the outside deuce. And outside three. Nope. Shannon brings it back. Gave it off. Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick swishery for three. And the Trevians up by 31. They're in the first half. We don't get to running time till fourth quarter. And stolen. And the run and gun, no. The put back, good by Finn Cohn. And stolen by Carlo Kolak. Over here to the near side, Cummings. Handelman. Trevians have put in the alternate starters. And Carlo Kolak finishes it off with a basket. Out top. The fadeaway jumper. Nope. Watching this game, if you're watching this game on the internet, make sure you like and subscribe. Up top. Cummings. Cummings. Evan Canelos gave it to Shannon, to Cone rather, on the reverse layup. I don't know why he said Shannon. He's not out there. On the rotation. Mouth works faster than the mind, I guess. Shot, nope. Canelos. Handelman. Cummings. Handelman. Bagged up top. And look for the back door and try for the reverse. No. Kicked it back out high. Cummings goes for the three. No. Picked up and again the layup by Finn Cohn. And we're at halftime. Trevians lead 45-6. And the first game of the regionals of the Illinois High School Association Class 4A. And we're set for the second half here. The Trevians have taken out their starters. Evan Canellos, Cole Handelman, back to Evan. On the side, cross court, to the corner. Cummings gave it to Canellos. And going for the three. Switchery for three. Tyler Van Gorp with the three. And outside three attempt by the Maine West Warriors. Van Gorp up top, rotation. Drive into the lane. And stolen. Or mishandled, however you want to call that. And go for the three, no. As we said, Maine West has had a problem all year long shooting baskets. And they certainly had that problem tonight. And three, no, a break. Van Gorp picked it up, gave it off to Canellos. Canellos kicked it over to the corner, going for the three, no. And again, try for the three, no. Evan Cremascoli. And a little traveling. Substitution. Trevians leading by 42 right now. Now the Maine West Warriors knocked away Simon Rozak into the game for the Trevians. Up top. One of the things about the sectional, of course, is with all this, the talent in this particular sectional, kind of an imbalance as far as the other sectionals, which means that a team that is as great as one of these teams, or two of these teams, and foul, and Tyler Van Gorp go to the line. Only one of the three teams is going to make it out. And Van Gorp gets the first. Got them both. And I'm not sure why that whistle was, but it was a timeout maybe. Warriors going for the three. Yep. Switchery for three. Third quarter. And the Trevians well in command. I think with this game, the Trevians tie a record. I think they tie a record with this game. Or all-time best, all-time most wins. Let's just assume that that's going to be the case with the score of 50-9. They'll tie the record, and the sectional championship. They'll beat the record. I believe so. Up and nope. And I'm not sure where it stands as far as winning percentage. Well, it's very close. Up and in by Tyler Van Gorp. Warriors are actually just above the Maine West bench here. There's seating behind us, so that's why we're off to kind of a side. And switchery for three, and the Warriors are finally in the double digits here. About halfway through the third quarter. Oh, I take that back. Later than that. And deflected out of bounds. Possession retained by New Trier. Rozak will inbound it. Did so. Up and heavy. And Van Gorp tried to go for it. Didn't quite gain control through his hands. Up top. Inside and the deuce. Bremascoli inbounds it. Yoshatani. Back up top. Cummings. And Tyler Van Gorp finishes it off with the deuce. Oh, Rozak. I'm sorry. It wasn't Cummings. And another deuce. Up and no. And the put back. Tyler Van Gorp for the deuce. A big 6'10 junior. Van Gorp picks it up off the floor. Yositani. Rozak. Nope, at the buzzer. And we're done with the third quarter. Trevians lead 59-16 here as we head to the fourth quarter. You're watching basketball on the Metro Chicago Sports Network, on the internet and cable. And you can like and subscribe. Please do if you're on the internet. Up top. Kick back out high. On the rotation. For the Maine West Warriors, who've had their troubles all night long. Partially blocked. Kick back out as Maine West retained possession. The Central Suburban North has a unique situation in that there are two teams named Warriors. The Maine West Warriors go with the Native American Warrior theme. As we are now into running time clock, while the Maine West, the Deerfield Warriors go with a more Grecian, Romanian, Roman theme. Warriors, not Romanian, Roman theme. Up top. Sometimes there's the two teams, let's go Warriors. Yell, which team are you yelling for? And some more substitution. The inbound. Up top. Off the foot. Nope, couldn't get the shot up there. One of the things about a game like this is the players that are out there now, even though we don't get to see them very much, they're an integral part of a varsity team. They're the kids that have to play defense against the starters. And considering how well the neutral team varsity has been playing, they've certainly done their job very well. R.A. Schnecker now out there. Quinn Finnerty. He's got the ball right now. And stolen away. Up and no. Taken down by Cooper Monroe. Yoshitani drove and then dished it off and couldn't get it. Couldn't get it to drop. Whoa! Nice job. Again, the rotation. Nope, and a foul. And we've got a mask timeout here. The inbound. Charlie Peters out there. Now. And going for the three from the outside. Nope. Double dribble. The inbound up top. Yoshitani. Running time late in the fourth quarter. Stolen away. Charlie Peters is going to be one of those great trivia questions, trivia answers for New Trier, as he scored the very last points ever for a New Trier player on Gates Gym floor, out of bounds. Possession to Maine West. In fact, he scored the last, I want to say, 5 points. In the game against Lake Zurich, the very final game in at Gates Gym. They've basically torn that place down now already. And building a new gym, new sports facility. As it's more than a gym, it's a whole bunch of new things they're going to put in there. The shot, no. The put back, good. The other game, Conant versus Loyola, with the dubious honor of whoever wins that game will have to face New Trier, and neither one of them is much of a shooting team. Up and no. We're down to the last minutes or seconds or so, 30 seconds, a little bit under. And this one, and the foul on the move. The foul on the floor. The inbound. And going for the three. Nope. And that's going to do it. And the New Trier Trevians advance to the regional championship game with a 59-21 victory over the Maine West Warriors. Stick around, more basketball playoff action coming up on the network Hope you enjoyed this broadcast wherever you may be on the network line. Like we said, if you're a cable, if you're on the internet, make sure you like and subscribe. And for all of us, we say as always, thanks for watching and so long, everybody. This has been a Metro Chicago Sports Network copyrighted presentation. All rights reserved.